I've talked to two people I talked to Glover, who fought Jones. I talked to Alistair, who fought Ngannou. Both say that Jon could beat him and like his chances. What do you think?
Bro, God, you're good. I like Francis, a lot, but again, there's a lot of things that he does that aren't technically. You would never consider him a technical striker, and if you're able to get off an angle, right? Like I've noticed one thing about guys when Francis starts to go downhill, he's hell on wheels.
Yeah.
But guys back straight up. If you cut an angle, right? Miocic did a good job of cutting angles. You know what else Stipe did to him? Stipe was able to get Francis to engage. He would fade back and then he would just clock him in the face as hard as he could. And even though he didn't drop Francis, he would clock him in the face. So then Francis had to start respecting him and then he would take him down. And I think if you can gather some respect, it would be easier to deal with. But it takes respect. Like you got to get some respect. And I do believe that in that fight, Francis can knock him out. Like if he hits him, and Jones can be hit. Like let's not be crazy and think Jones can't be hit. But he's very evasive. He's very smart in there, and
good chin too. He's taking some big shots.
I've hit him hard. Like I've hit that dude hard a lot of times. If he can't knock him out though, there's no way he beats him over 25 minutes.
Wait. So you're saying if Francis can't knock out Jones, Jones wins via decision?
He wins the fight, and I think Dominic Reyes has the best chance because he's right now because he's athletic, he's big, and if he just had a little more cardio in that last fight, I think he would have won the fight. But if I was picking a favorite between Jones and Francis right now, I figure with the mind of Mike Winklejohn and Greg Jackson, they would figure out some sort of way to survive the early part of the fight. And then the threat goes from category 5 hurricane to category 3 hurricane over the course of 5 minutes. So
I'm curious how much he'd weigh in that fight.
Jones?
Yeah.
I don't know, 240, 235.
Oh, really?
Somewhere in there.
I was thinking like 220. Just be super light.
No, I think that's too small. If you fight a big guy like that and you're 220, then they hang on you. You notice Ovince St. Preux starting to deal with Ben Rothwell's weight. And even though he wasn't getting hit very much, he was just they're so heavy, right? The heavyweights are so heavy. That's why I love fighting the guys that aren't as big. Like Stipe's not all that big. So it's not really all that scary because he's not just the biggest guy.
By the way, speaking of Francis, I don't know if you saw, but had a chance to speak to Mark Calloway last Wednesday, aka the Undertaker, the legend. Finally revealed what the whole thing with Brock Lesnar was all about. 10 years, I swear to God. Oh, you want to do it? You want to do it? UFC 121. What a moment. But at the end of the interview or the conversation, his connection got really bad towards the end, so we didn't include this. But he was really disappointed that we didn't talk MMA. He's a massive UFC fan. Like this was on Wednesday of last week, so he wanted to talk about Gaethje and Cejudo, and he was rifling off a bunch of stuff. And then he says at the very end, "Tell your boy DC not to be afraid of Ngannou. Go up against the cage, double leg that guy. He got this." He wanted to send a message to quote unquote my boy DC, Mark Calloway, the Undertaker himself.
Wait, stop. So the Undertaker knows who I am?
He knows who you are.
The Undertaker knows who I am.
Have you ever met him?
I made it. Let me tell you, I made it, Ariel. The Undertaker knows who I am. I made it. Yes.
You ever meet him?
Never met him.
Clearly.
I wish I have.
What a week for you. Jake the Snake knows who you are. The Undertaker knows who you are.
Did you see? Yeah, Jake the Snake, the Undertaker. Yeah, but I mean, I just think honestly, like about what he said. I know nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, Undertaker is this great MMA mind." The reality is, man, that's what you have to withstand the barrage, and that's much easier said than done against someone like Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
But if you can withstand the barrage, man, you got a chance. And I think with the mental makeup that I have, the mental makeup that Jones has, I think they could survive that rush. Stipe Miocic, right? The mental and toughness of Stipe. That's how he was able to survive that onslaught.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.